You can't visit La Bucaria Market without stopping by La Gorduña, the oldest restaurant on the square. They've got some dishes that we're familiar with: oxtails, blood sausage, fried baby fish, crispy pig's ears. But they also have a specials menu that's created based on what's fresh in the market each day. They have calves brains on the menu. I can't leave without trying those. Now, calves brains are sold and eaten all over the world, but I'll tell you, I've never seen any so fresh. The chef called me in here to take a look at them because he was so proud. A sign of quality is to have a little bit of the brain stem attached to the organ itself. Beautiful, gorgeous. While I wait for my brains to cook, I order a popular Catalan drink called horchata. Horchata is a beverage that Spaniards just go nuts for. It's made with tiger nuts and almond milk. Chufas is what they call them here in Spain. I've never tried it before. I'm anxious to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, that is so gross. It tastes like soy milk that's been seasoned with that stomach medicine your mom made you take when you were a kid. Oh, it's got the drawbacks of both and the benefits of neither, and it tastes absolutely horrible. Ugh. Oh. Let's hope I have better luck with the brains. Ah, look at that. Calves brains, and very simply done. If you hadn't had brains before, let me tell you, these have the texture of creamy chocolate pudding, but with none of the chocolate flavor. And they have a very, very nice sort of livery aroma as it goes down the back of the throat. Those are out of sight.
Between 8 and 10 pounds, maybe 12.
Sterling then skins the nutria in the wild. Believe me, you don't want to see that process. And we head for his home with the fresh meat.
Alrighty. I'll follow you.
Okay, my friend, let's go.
This is cool, a little cookhouse.
Just like some guys hang out in the garage, Sterling spends a lot of time in his outdoor cooking sanctuary. First, the nutria are sautéed in some oil.
One thing I've learned in my years of eating, traveling, and cooking, you know what they say, don't you? If it looks good,
eat it.
Exactly.
That's right. I've seen some things that I wouldn't eat, but I don't say
But
never.
they don't look good.
But they don't look good.
Exactly. See? You're with me, I understand,
Yeah. You're right.
Sterling prepares his nutria in a Cajun style, mixing it in with homemade roux, tomatoes, onions, mushrooms, and just about everything else in his cupboard.
You at my house, so you eat first.
And I am honored. This is
Go ahead.
absolutely fabulous. What a wonderful, wonderful day. I can't thank you enough.
I've enjoyed it myself.
It tastes like a rabbit that mated with a chicken and had a baby.
Is it? Well, this is real good. And when
really lean. And one thing that's really impressive about it is that usually an animal like this that lives in the environment it does tastes a lot of what it eats.
Right.
A lot of weasels and muskrats and other
But you don't
critters
taste that in this.
that I've eaten taste grassy and swampy at some point in the meat because so much of that lake water and those shoots and the mud gets into the meat. This is extremely
another
clean.
thing I want to tell you, I'm from South Louisiana, but you don't taste a whole bunch of pepper. I've got some pepper, but it's not overbearing. In other words, it's not killing the taste of the meat, you understand?
And then he has a surprise for me.
Okay, you got that.
Before I taste it, my first guess would be some sort of little bird. But hold on.
No, he don't fly.
Oh, now hold on. Here's a giveaway. There's a piece of the back strap. There's a piece of the back strap.
That's just what I
So
ate.
it's got to be. It's not a bird. It's got to be some kind of little critter. What is it?
It's a little critter.
Yeah. What?
Squirrel.
Delightful. Squirrel.
We've eaten those all our life.
These days, we're always looking for, new sources of protein stuff. There are foods all around us that people could be eating, yet in most parts of the world, they seem to have a psychological impediment to embracing them.
It's highly, highly in protein.
Yeah, and they're everywhere. That was awesome.
That's good.
That was awesome.
That's good, my friend.
I'll see you later.
Okay, my friend.
Take
Bye.
it easy.
Traveling through Mexico has meant jumping right into the deep end of this country's extremely diverse culinary pool. Fresh octopus pulled from a beautiful bay in Huatulco, roasted armadillo in a tiny town on the Isthmus, the simple and unusual street foods of Mexico City. And now, I'm about to add another chapter to my Mexico food adventure. Mexican haute cuisine is taking over the spotlight, thanks in part to Patricia Quintana, one of my favorite chefs in the world. Considered to be the first lady of Mexican cuisine, Patricia is a celebrated local chef and owner of one of Mexico City's finest five-star restaurants, where she puts a fascinating new spin on Mexican classics. We're meeting at one of her favorite markets in the historic district of the city.
Gracias. The Mercado de Merced is one of the largest markets in Mexico City and also one of the most exciting.
This mercado, filled with more than 5,000 different vendors, has been in this working-class neighborhood for more than 50 years. It occupies a giant maze-like space that's several city blocks long.
Hello. Hello,
I
Auntie.
spot Patricia in the colorful and aromatic pepper area of the market.
Gorgeous. The smell is
smell.
amazing. I know.
You can smell it. You can feel it. You know.
Yeah. It seems to me, traveling around Mexico, that there's a newfound respect for traditional foods. Am I right?
Yes, here you can feel the essence of the cuisine in Mexico. You have all the ingredients, and they have been traced and cooked since ancient times.
You gonna show me around?
Yes, of
All
course.
right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This is the jalapeno. They just came from the farmers,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful.
How many different chilies are
300.
there? 300.
Yes, because there are some local chiles that they grow in different regions of Mexico. This is chile de agua.
Chili de agua?
De agua. It's wonderful. You can stuff, you can make rajas, you can make many things.
Uh-huh.
And the pozole.
Then, another Mexican staple, corn.
Here we have the different colors of corn, you know, the blue corn and the white corn, and it's missing the yellow and the red corn. But this is for tortillas, you know. You boil in a limestone water, and then you cook for 20 minutes, and then you let it rest. Then afterwards you peel, wash, and grind it. Then you have the masa.
Quite a process.
Proof that one man's discard is another man's delicacy, this is huitlacoche, a corn that's been infected with a fungus that bloats the kernels. Also called corn smut, it's said to taste a bit like mushrooms and a lot like truffles.
Because this is one of the world's great rare foods, highly prized. Like you said, it's like a truffle. Do you use this type of thing a lot in your cooking?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
See the little corn here,
Yeah.
the corn kernels? This is the corn, what is, you know, the water ferments, and it gets the whole kernel into this size.
Wow.
Inside the corn.
That's bizarre.
Chicken is featured in many Mexican recipes, from the traditional to the cutting edge.
The cone.
The cone.
It's a hot ingredient these
It's a hot
days.
ingredient.
Oh, yeah.
But this is very special. For all the kids in Mexico, you have to roast the feet, and then you peel them up and you put them in the broth because it has a gelatinous, and it helps to develop your bones. So it's very good for broth.
I love chicken feet. I'm a big chicken feet guy. I've eaten the coxcombs before. It's a very long process to braise them, etc. But they are really, really good.
Tega is an international businessman and philanthropist, but still goes to Catatura for the foods of his childhood. He takes me to the township's most complete eatery. It's run by a woman everyone just calls Gracie. The restaurant is a Smiley Den, and they're very popular here. The name Smiley Den comes from, you guessed it, these. Goat, sheep, and cow heads. Hair singed off, teeth brushed. Grilled and stewed whole, served with a side of old hoof, if you please. Now, this is something that you don't see every day, and I kind of see this every day. Some days more than others, I feel like I've fallen down the same hole that Alice
went down, and everything is just completely topsy-turvy.
Gracie is from the Herero tribe, related to the Himba, but their attire is centuries apart. Many Herero women wear Victorian-era styles brought here more than 150 years ago by European Christian missionaries. They wanted the tribal women to cover their bodies and adopt European dress along with their religion. Their hats are quintessentially African, horn-shaped, to pay homage to the cow, a sacred animal in Herero tribal tradition.
Have I told you how beautiful you look today in your dress?
Yes, you tell me already.
Yes, you
But
do.
tell me again.
You do. You look gorgeous.
Yes.
Gracie is a success story. She's created a thriving enterprise employing 17 people.
I want to be on the top of the world. To show the world there's a woman in Katutura.
She's been awarded both Businesswoman and Chef of the Year in the past decade. Gracie sets up a buffet every day for locals and a very few brave tourists.
This is
It
the
is
children's
big.
portion.
The big smiley. The nice part of the cow head, tongue.
My grandmother would agree with you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is cow stomach and potatoes.
Oh, boy. I may never forgive myself.
And the cow's feet are ready after hours of scorching, grilling, scraping, and stewing.
Yes, that's what I want. I want the tendon. That looks super. Perfect. Perfect. Let's not go too crazy.
But it does get crazier. Gracie offers me this. I think it's rancid fat drippings mixed with milk fat.
A giant 64-ounce blue mug of
If
congealed
I
fat.
put that in your bread,
You know something? I would love to, but I've just not. Have I told you, by the way, how good you look today in that
you
dress?
tell me already.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
Most folks dine outside. Tega and I get a special invitation to the living room.
It's just really daily good food and daily
course.
living. But now there's a market for, because there's a bit of a commercial aspect towards that, and that's amazing.
And so is the food.
If you say a little bit of bread, a little bit of tongue, and a little bit of this fatty, whatever the heck it is, it's like cow foot jam. The tongue is beautiful. I mean, you can really taste that it cooked inside the head. Little skin, little tendon. You guys eat the tendon too?
You saved that for last, actually.
Do you? This is not food for beginners. Whew. Thank you very much. That was good. Can I be honest with you, though? The tongue was fantastic. The knuckle, different. This stuff is not for the faint of heart. This was hard, even for me, but I'm glad that I tried it. Have I told you yet that you look beautiful in that dress? You do.
The Waipio Valley on the Big Island's northern coast is sacred ground. Centuries of Hawaiian royalty lived here and remain buried in caves dotting the cliffs. The freshwater streams once teemed with ope, small shrimp, and goby fish. I'm here to spear invasive Tahitian prawns with brothers Kwai and Ben Publico. Invasive prawns destroyed much of the native stream life. Hunting them is a rare practice the brothers learned from their father, and now the young dads teach their kids. Our destination is the valley floor and Auntie Moana's house, set among taro fields, rice ponds, and a series of freshwater streams. First, in proper Hawaiian fashion, we pay homage to our mystical guides.
Mahalo e, mahalo e, mahalo e, mahalo.
No wonder you let him do that. He's very good.
Tourists are stopped here, where the paved road ends. We're heading deep into the valley, where land is handed down from generation to generation, and four-wheel drive is mandatory.
Got a car coming up.
Centuries ago, tens of thousands lived in this valley kingdom. Today, there's just a handful. They sustain themselves off the land, like Auntie Moana, who grows taro.
Hey, you guys, I think we should get in the water already.
All right, I'll change.
Swim trunks, snorkel, goggles, and reef walking shoes compose my attire. The guys round out our prawning gear with three-prong slings, mesh bags to hold our catch, underwater flashlights, and matching life-size prawn tattoos to honor their dad. You guys look cool. I, on the other hand, do not look cool.
But you do.
Kaboom.
All right, let's go. We're getting in the water.
Hey, prawns do love pink.
They love pink.
Tahitian prawns are an invasive species. The crustaceans were released on the islands of Molokai and Oahu as a food crop in 1956. Decades later, they're found on every Hawaiian island. They like shaded freshwater pools, and they don't take long to locate and nab. Well, we got our first blue prawn. Whoa! That guy committed prawn suicide. He said, "I'll leave you with my arms." These freshwater streams teem with a lot more life than just prawns. You got a frog. He's a decent size, too. Do we put him in the same bag?
Yep. So the way my dad showed us is we tie his legs.
Frog secured, we're ready to head upstream.
I think we'll try to hit one more pond.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then you got...
Fantastic, because do you know who knows how to use this like a pro? Not me. The spirit of the Ohana.
Yep.
Help us out. The prawns can be easy to spot with a flashlight. Their compound eyes reflect light even in agitated water. I've missed 2 point-blank shots. Our intention is to feed the family. Best to pass the baton. How many do you have in your bag? 2. How many do you have?
1 with 1 frog.
Which is nice. That counts like for 3. I think if we have any hope of getting some more, we need you to be shooting. As darkness falls, jungle night critters sing us back to Auntie's house, where headlights illuminate our cooking fire. Garlic, lemongrass.
Garlic, lemongrass, and a little bit of ginger.
You just cleaning them?
Yeah, just rinsing them off. Get that river out of it. And this for you, Pops.
Kwai uses his dad's recipe, adding chili pepper water and a healthy heap of butter to the hot wok. Goes from a pot of black to a pot of red. While our prawns cook, Ben works the taro on a mango wood board.
Yeah, it's like a carpenter, the hammer and a nail.
Oh, yeah. Pounding taro is an ancient Hawaiian practice. Turning the starchy root into poi is a time-consuming process. He starts with 2 types of taro that are peeled and steamed.
The palauing here, and then the lehua. You can tell by the lehua, it's probably one of the most famous taros that people make poi out of.
Sure.
By that pinkish color, purple.
Yep.
And then my pounding taro of choice is the manaulu, and it's really pounding friendly.
He keeps working the lava stone until the texture smooths. You can see it getting more elastic. You can eat it in this form before it's fermented into poi.
So it's called pa'i'ai.
Yeah.
Pa'i means to slap or to hit, and then ai is food.
Oh, nice. All right. Oh, it's good. Don't you think?
Delicious.
Every action these young men take is sincere, with purpose and respect for their family and those that came before them.
Hey, let's eat.
So much different than salt water. Just very sweet, very nutty.
It fuses well, all the
Quite
ingredients.
delicious. Put all this other stuff in here. The fresh prawns are fantastic. Your sauce is pretty crazy good.
How about a piece of poi to go with the lau lau?
Yeah. Auntie Moana made pork lau lau, poi, kulolo dessert, and ho'io, a freshly foraged rare fern shoot salad, seasoned with canned sardines and tomato sauce. Lau lau is Hawaiian soul food, right? Yeah. I came for the prawns, but I think I'm gonna stay for the lau lau and the poi. We saved the frog legs for last. You're gonna love it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you don't have to, it's very sweet.
Chicken.
It tastes like chicken. That's pretty good, right? So now you found a new food that you like that grows right out there. Nasir's wife, Merwert, digs up the stuffed sheep stomach that's cooked all day under these ashes.
What are the chances of it being burned?
0.
This is the sirne, about half the meat from a whole sheep, roasted inside its stomach. I feel like a little kid unwrapping a package on Christmas morning.
Don't burn yourself.
Wow. Look at that.
Unreal.
It's too hot for her to handle, but look at that meat. It's falling off the bone.
That is some sexy food right there.
The outdoor kitchen and eating area is discarded in favor of the warm comfort of Nasir's living room and his wife's festive table. These traditional meals have an orchestrated start to them. First order of business is the boiled sheep's head. Eating the animal's head is a treat reserved for special days or the presence of honored guests. When all the family and friends sit down to dinner, the guest is given the honor of divvying up the pieces of head. It's done according to a carefully prescribed ritual. Boys get the ears to make sure they listen to their parents. The palate goes to a young girl.
When you give it to her, when you give it to this sweet girl, you have to slap it into her palm.
Okay.
And she has to be able to hold it. Let's see. And then we'll find out what
Ready?
that is. Yeah.
1,
slap
2,
it, slap
3.
It, slap it. Yay! So that she can grasp things and she knows what she's doing.
As the honored guest, the forehead goes to me.
You are always at the top of things. And now, how does it taste? Foreheads. You're looking forward to?
It's a fatty, gelatinous mess up there.
When the special pieces have all been handed out to a favored few, the grown-ups all get a bite of the brain that's been boiled inside of the skull.
One of the guests here, Dastan, says they don't give it to kids because it's the most delicious part. So here, it's just for adults. It's like bone marrow.
Better than bone marrow. So creamy. This always reminds me of liver pate. Just a beautiful...
It has that pate-like
texture and flavor, a little organy. The brain tastes like an organ.
Burying the sirne in the coals and earth was a practical solution for nomads, traveling light and cooking in wide open spaces. And the result is a flavor and tenderness you couldn't derive any other way.
I'm sure people are shocked at seeing something stuffed into a stomach and covered in charcoal made from dung. But the fact of the matter is, this tastes like it was baked in the wood-burning oven of the Kazakh gods. Yeah, it's incredible. Melt in your mouth. You're right, you taste those beautiful peppers and onions and garlic in there.
Preparing and eating this kind of food is as much a way of preserving the Kazakh heritage as the eagle hunting. Nasir and Merwert's 40 years of hard work together built a successful life through times of earth-shaking change. The tough spirit of the old nomadic past is very much a part of the present.
You got a good thing going on here, Nasir. You got a good thing.
Flowing beneath the Gra, or the Great Ring Road, a bustling highway that encircles Rome, is the historic Tiber River. For centuries, it was the primary food source for poor Romans who fished for their meals or plied their trade on the river. With modernization and pollution, this way of life has all but disappeared. One man remains. Cesare Bergamini is the last eel fisherman in Rome, the last bottle of Coke in the desert, and when he goes, this profession dies with him. At the age of 74, he still uses the same fishing techniques he learned from his grandfather when he was 7 years old, including how to stay dry in the dinghy.
Oh, I'm bag-worthy. Thank you very much. I saw a picture of Cesare from about 40 years ago. He's wearing the same jacket and the same plastic bag. Well, it's about 30 degrees. Dawn has broken. I'm on the Tiber River, one of the most historical pieces of water in the world, with a crazy old eel fisherman who doesn't believe in life preservers.
Eel, or anguilla, migrate to the Tiber during the high season, April to October, from the Sargasso Sea, where they return at the end of their life to spawn.
Oh, old school. I love that. What a beautiful fish trap.
Cesare uses a Martovello eel rack, setting up to 250 of the traps a night and retrieving the catch each morning.
This system of small little netted channels inside hoops that here are made of wood has been used for thousands of years, unchanged. The only difference is that today we have a motor on the back of this boat.
There is one other difference. Lots of new construction in and around the river the past few decades. The Gra, for one, and 2 dams that impact the ecosystem, making it harder for the eels to find food. And then there's the trash.
You can see all the garbage in the trees, the flotsam and jetsam that washes off. This isn't the cleanest piece of water in Italy.
If you're wondering whether I have reservations about eating eels pulled from a polluted river, of course I do. But when in Rome.
Oh, nice one.
Questa è pronta per andare via.
Ta-da!
Cesare yields a couple hundred eels on a good day, as well as fish that get tangled in his nets.
Delicioso.
Mangiano I gatti.
We have like 10 eel, a mullet, and a perch. Wow.
Most of his catch is destined for Naples, where eel is more popular.
Look at this. We're in a sweet spot in the river, I'll tell you that. That may be our biggest eel so far.
It takes 7 to 8 years for an eel to grow to maturity. They're nearly microscopic at 3 years old, then grow quickly once they reach the Tiber.
I mean, at least now we have lunch, right? And we got a lot of other fish too. It's been a good morning. Not bad, pretty good. Yeah, delicious.
Eel meat also spoils quickly, so Cesare keeps them live in a dockside holding tank. What he doesn't sell or give to the university for research, he eats and shares with friends. Cesare's brother Alfredo is retired, but still helps out, trimming eel and repairing the nets. Their old friend, Irene Gabbiati, cooks lunch each day for the brothers and their neighbors.
She's found a piece that wasn't quite butchered up to snuff either. She's ticked off. I will say one thing, I would trust this woman to cook anything for me.
Irene has been living here since she was a young girl and has been cooking every day for most of her life. Irene is simmering the eel in tomato sauce. Then she'll fish out the eel to serve as the secondi. The sauce will be served with rigatoni for the first or primi course.
I think every food person's great fantasy is to always be cooked for by an Italian nonna.
Yeah.
The noon bell rings, and we're joined for lunch by another fisherman and Irene's friend, Simona Ersanila. My local producer, Allison Ercolani, translates.
So, every day the men go out and fish, and every day Irene makes them lunch, and every day she rings the bell,
And every day they come and eat.
and every day they come and eat. The fat and the oil that's naturally present in the fish is so beautiful in the tomato sauce.
Beautiful.
This is not a fishy fish, but it has a lot of fat in it. And it emulsifies into the sauce almost like butter. It's fantastic.
Questo è delicato perché levatevi.
Irene, it's delicioso.
Buono.
I mean, all you got to do is watch her in the kitchen. Anything she cooks will taste good. Look at that.
Ma tagliamo pure quelle fritte?
Certo.
The meat is just quivering.
No, quella è domani.
No, no.
Irene's also prepared fried eel, served with chicoria repassata, twice-cooked chicory with garlic and olio peperoncino, a spicy oil that Alfredo made himself.
Well, you know, like these guys, you smoke 7,000 cigarettes a day. You got to have food that tastes big.
Oh.
Wow.
to have sort of a 0-kilometer meal. I mean, I can see the water from my seat. You know, the eel came from there. The yard over there brought us the chicory. It's delicious, perfectly fried.
It's all going so well when I stumble into a true Roman culinary gaffe.
Però preferisce quella col pomodoro, perché il contrasto anche con l'acido del pomodoro, insomma, particolare.
Madonna!
Yeah,
È proprio un... si dice a Roma.
No, let me tell you something. You see, Americano! You cannot trust them. Have you never had wild greens with pecorino?
I sense an opportunity to open some minds here. After all, I make a similar dish back at home all the time, and it's delicious.
No.
They don't want to try it.
Italians are very persnickety when it comes to food rules.
Please let them know you cannot trust Americans in the kitchen. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. We're brutish.
I know. Forse un po' troppo risotto.
We do horrible things with food. It is true. It is true. But we're learning.
Salute c'è, salute!
To the river that gave us the eel, to the land that gave us the chicory, and to the cook who gave us the lunch.
Allora, un brindisi al fiume che ci ha fatto mangiare l'anguilla.
Just 150 miles from the Mexican border, Hispanic culture and tradition run deep in San Antonio. Nearly 60% of the city's population traces its roots back to Mexico. Bringing authentic Mexican cuisine to the masses has been the life's work of one native son, Chef Johnny Hernandez.
People always ask me, what is the difference between authentic Mexican food and Tex-Mex? And I think Tex-Mex food, wonderful and signature of San Antonio, but interior Mexico is by originality in its flavors and layers and textures. It's just a wonderful thing. So it's in contrast so different.
When Johnny's not exposing Texans to genuine Mexican food in his restaurants, he's entertaining them at his home and event space, Casa Hernan. It's a gallery of Mexican art and sculpture and a testing ground for tastes and traditions that Johnny can't replicate in his restaurants.
The traditional barbacoa of the north is made with the beef head, but most of them are cooked in the ground. So I just kind of replicated that here.
Goat, lamb, beef. There are as many different types of Mexican barbacoa as there are people making them. The whole head style, perfected along the Texas-Mexican border, is seasoned with hoja santa, oregano, parsley, and thyme, wrapped in fresh banana leaves.
So we're going to grab the head right into the... Fold these over.
Further seasoned in a cocoon of roasted maguey leaves. Our head follows a box of mesquite coals into a pit 6 feet deep.
So we're letting her down.
I am, honest to God, jealous of your deep hole. I have a 3-foot hole at home. I need a deeper hole. By the way, notice that the heads are not wrapped with aluminum foil.
Yeah.
I mean, the air circulation, the further scorching of the leaves, and it all aromatizes that fantastic dish.
Covered with a clay comal, it takes 6 hours for the head to fully cook and absorb its rich seasonings. This head went into the ground long before sunrise. Wow. Stunningly cooked, extremely tender, the cheeks, eyeballs, and tongue relent at the slightest touch. Removing the brain is done with style.
Trying to get in there. There it is.
That may have been one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Chef just went back 30,000 years to caveman days and used a half jawbone to prise the brain cavity open. Are you kidding me?
I used to love doing that when I was a kid.
Holy crap!
Those brains join our tongue, cheek, and eyeballs, layered on fresh corn tortillas, topped with cilantro, onions, avocado, and fresh pico de gallo.
Help yourself. We have a lot of sour cream and shredded Monterey Jack. I mean, look, this is incredibly tender, fatty cheek, but it's so clean and delicious, and it's melting without tasting greasy. Wow.
You got the stance down too.
Some days at the office are better than others. This is much more Friday afternoon and much less Monday morning. Unreal.
In the streets of the El Mercado market, some entrepreneurs are taking advantage of the boom in tourism to provide their families with a better future. When Ronaldo Valdez lost his job at a pharmacy, he turned to his father's trade to make money for his family of 5.
Toda mi familia está estudiando, hasta mi esposa.
All his family is studying, even his wife, so he has to provide the money.
While his traditional ceviche of raw seafood and other delicacies marinated in citrus juice is popular, it's the exotic varieties that made him infamous.
Criadilla.
The bull's...
Bull testicles. They're Ronaldo's top seller.
And he also does seso?
The brains, the sesos, y los ojos.
And the ojos. Unbelievable.
These brains and eyes are raw organs, so freshness counts. Every morning at dawn, Ronaldo goes to the municipal slaughterhouse to get the freshest product available.
He makes it in a drink, so it's like a Bloody Mary, but with the eyes.
The cocktail starts with tomato juice, onion, lime, Worcestershire, and salt.
Now it's perfect.
It's gonna get more perfect.
In goes the vitreous humor, the gel between the lens and the retina. It's 99% water with traces of salts, sugars, and collagen.
It's the oyster of the head. And, best of all, you can see your eye just floating there in the top.
Cheers.
Salud. Cheers. Salud.
It's good.
Told ya.
It's really good.
It has a very light flavor. It reminds me of celery.
Yes.
I mean, it just is very vegetal and just explodes in your mouth and then it's gone.
I like it.
Yeah. You want to do brain and ball?
Yes.
Calf brain and ball ceviches are commonly eaten throughout the rural highlands.
It's one of my favorite pieces of meat on the animal. Nice job peeling them.
Oh my God.
You really have to trust your food vendor to be going raw brain. But I trust Ronaldo.
This is his specialty dish, crafted with the same expert technique passed down from his father with the requisite mix of tomato, onion, cilantro, tomato juice, and lime juice.
You can smell the organs, yeah. I mean, that's a good thing. All right, kiddo.
Okay.
I'm going down low and getting a little bit of everything.
I follow you.
Oh my God.
The brains have a soft, clean taste and a very fresh finish.
No, not for you?
I prefer the ball, not the
Stronger?
brain. In
Really?
this case.
I am not going to touch that one with a 10-foot joke pole.
For centuries, life in Madrid's neighborhoods has revolved around 3 things: the church, the market, and the Tasca. Small neighborhood bars serving up drinks, gossip, and simple selections of iconic local snacks or tapas. Debbie Musgrove, a local tour guide who I met through old mutual friends, brought me to her favorite place.
So everything they display that they take fresh as well to serve. So standing in the window, it's beautiful to see all the produce just laid out in front of you.
Love it.
Casa Tony has served as the community hub for Madrid's Puerta del Sol neighborhood for almost 80 years. They remain committed to honoring Madrileño classics like tripe stew, eggs and blood sausage, or this simple snack of bucarones, marinated white anchovies, fried fresh off the boat.
Muchas gracias.
Wow.
How good do they look?
The meat is so sweet.
So many people forget that an anchovy is actually a small fish that swims in the ocean.
Right.
It has very white, pale flesh.
So delicious.
Equally revered are the zarajos, milk-fed baby lamb intestines, braided and fried on a stick with lots of lemon and salt.
Oh my God. Crispy on the outside,
salty, chewy.
It's a perfect marriage of textures, isn't it?
It just has the vaguest little whisper of the rear end of the animal. I mean, just the vaguest, but it's there. It's amazing.
For centuries, Madrileño chefs have taken pride in coaxing world-class flavors from whatever ingredients were available and fresh. Chefs in Madrid today are rediscovering those classic ingredients, crafting their own takes on the city's iconic dishes.
Is this the food that you love to cook that's in your heart, or just one piece of what you like to do?
I think I find my place in Madrid making these products.
This is La Tasqueria de Javi Estevez. In the heart of the upscale Chamberí neighborhood, it's the first of its kind in Madrid, a modern tasca devoted exclusively to cooking locally sourced offal. For 32-year-old chef and owner Javier Estevez, this is all about reigniting interest in dishes and ingredients his generation had largely forgotten about.
I use the tripe, the feet,
Trotters, yeah.
and the snoot.
Callos a la Madrileña is Madrid's original comfort food. A hearty, working man stew using the leftover tripe or stomach of fresh butchered beef.
There was one point when I was here, we had to seek out restaurants that were serving, and now to see it in the hands of someone young and have it be done so traditionally.
We make 30 kilos per week.
So it's popular.
Yeah.
Real callos takes days. First cleaning and boiling, then simmering the tripe in a rich broth of tomato, chickpeas, paprika, and chorizo. Javi's version adds beef trotters and pig snout to the base, finishing with a chopped vegetable sofrito and thick blood sausage.
Oh my God, look at this, is just stunning. Wow. And to me, the hallmark of a good callos is that it doesn't taste too reduced, but your lips stick together. That's the history of Madrid, right there in the bowl.
The first callos was all about stretching resources, creating something rich and satisfying from the leftovers. In Javi's kitchen, that same principle is inspiring this take using lamb brains, poached with salt and bay leaf, shocked in ice water, and then fried in clarified brown butter.
This is so popular everywhere, though. Wherever you go, you're going to start seeing more and more of this stuff in Madrid.
A splash of Spanish sherry vinegar and a ladle of the thick house gravy, a sauce he uses to finish several dishes on his menu, a sauce that comes out of the callos process.
Boy, that's beautiful.
Shows everything's cyclical. It just goes round and round.
Always.
Topped with capers and a pinch of basil.
You have all these brains. Every animal has one. They're so delicious. They're so versatile. This has such depth of flavor. It's so rich, and when they're this fresh, it's everything I love.
I think we are the restaurant that buy more brains in on Madrid.
Because it's a sustainable thing. It's another part of the animal to eat.
A passion for identifying other chefs' unused bits led Javi to his most popular creation, suckling pig heads from animals just 2 weeks old, poached overnight in warm olive oil, dried, and then fried, served with salad as a simple bar snack.
We have to dry because he's very nervous for the camera.
It's a rare opportunity sampling meat from every part of a pig's head this young.
Straight into it.
Such clean flavor in the pork.
The cheeks. Looks that.
This is ridiculous. So you see, there's actual meat on the snoot.
This is where a bit of anatomical knowledge comes in handy.
And then you have the tongue.
Taste how different this muscle is than the cheek. Because the cheek is so much fattier.
Just falls apart. It's so soft.
Something different, no?
It's different because it's a young pig head,
yeah,
which I think tastes so much sweeter and so much more delicious. To me, it's very much like Madrid because it's very classic and it's very old-fashioned, but you've done it in a very modern way. And I think that says it all about where the city is at right now.
Absolutely.
There's change happening in Madrid's newest kitchens.
So delicious.
In late December 1806, Napoleon's Grand Army battled with the Russians near the town of Pultusk. Shortly after, Napoleon arrived to the castle Dom Poligny, where he watched his enemy withdraw from the town across the Naref River.
Literally right here, after the Battle of Pultusk, Napoleon commanded his troops to take up their winter quarters. Now, the most important part of taking up winter quarters is surviving, which of course meant the hunt for wild game.
With its relatively flat, densely forested landscape, Poland has always possessed a strong hunting culture.
I heard that you are a hunter.
I do hunt.
Okay.
I do hunt.
Przemek Malec is a passionate hunter and the host of Polish television hunting programs.
Hunting for me is not only sports, it's not a hobby, it's my life, and the animals which I kill, I always know why. Mostly the adventure and meat.
He knows that when you're heading into the woods with guns and a relative stranger, you should screen them first.
This is the blazer. There we have a target.
Sure. What is this, a 308?
No, it's, yes, 308, yes.
That scored me some street cred.
This is the bullet. Okay. Fire in the hole. Perfect. Reload. Okay. It's okay?
Oh, yeah. I like it.
I'm pretty sure that you are a good shooter. Let's check the target. 1, 2, 3. Everything is perfect.
Fabulous.
And cooking tomorrow?
Oh, I can do that too.
We can do this together?
Nothing would make me happier. I would love that. "3:30 a.m. Time to go get wild board."
But you know, the best part of the hunt is right now when everything is hopeful.
And now we must wait a little bit.
Nothing's gonna happen until there's a little more light anyway.
Yes.
Well, nothing happened once we got a little more light either.
So we've been in the blind for about an hour and a half. Did not see any boars. So now we're gonna go to try to stalk. See if we can scare up a roe deer, a fox, or something like that. The hunt is not over. Okay, let's go. Wild boar. That's a fresh boar track. Stock. Beautiful. Standing and looking at that. No, yeah, by the way, don't have bearings for that.
Przemek's buddies had better luck on the roe deer this morning. He'd promised me something if we found one.
I prepared something special.
What's that?
The brain.
Oh, fantastic. I don't even speak the language and I know what they're saying. No, hold it here. No, try it this way. No, put the knife in that side. No, you're gonna hurt someone. Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
Przemek's father taught him how to cook with this delicate organ.
The brain must be really fresh.
It has the best flavor, the best texture right after it's out of the animal.
My favorite way of eating brains turns out to be Przemek's as well.
Look at you, quail eggs. Eggs and brains are one of the world's great dishes.
A little bit butter.
A sprig of rosemary and slices of fresh wild boletus are sautéed over hot fire.
I like it already.
Toast, butter, and mushrooms, rosemary, topped with the brains and eggs, pure bliss.
This might just be the world's most perfect food, and cooked over a campfire. I thought you were getting a little crazy with the bread.
What?
You were crazy like a fox.
Perfect.
It's amazing. Creamy and crunchy and salty and crisp and soft and a little spicy from the black pepper, and the egg is the perfect foil for the brains. Do you have any idea how many chefs
in restaurants around the world are trying to create things like this and just falling just a touch short?
No, I do this at home, you know?
It's just such a treat to have deer brains like this. The smell of the campfire in there, the whole combination is utterly fantastic.
Shemek, it turns out, is just getting started.
Wild boar sausage, all the boar and the duck, the boar confit.
Don't speak, just eat. It's better.
Okay.
Stay out of sight. The revenue man's looking for you tonight. Grinding them gears under a midnight moon. You better hurry back, boys. We got a job to do.
The main ingredients in moonshine are corn, sugar, yeast, and water. For farmers working to make ends meet, converting corn into white whiskey was more profitable than selling their crops for feed or to local markets for human consumption.
Now, over the last decade or so, some forms of moonshining have become legal, which has brought a lot of the booze makers out of the woods and into the distilleries. So, how long have you been in the distillery business?
Can't remember back that far.
Wilkes County native Buck Nance has been operating a legal distillery for a few years now. He began in his family's moonshine business when he was 9.
We fool with it since we were kids.
Yeah.
We all had to work together when we were young to survive.
It was a way to make money, it was a way to help your family, and it was fun.
It was fun.
In 2009, Buck's name was tied to the largest illegal moonshine bust in North Carolina history, around 1,200 gallons, resulting in a tax fine of over $15,000. Not long after that, he decided to go legit.
Now that the opportunity has been there to go with a licensed distillery, is there a part of doing it the old school way that you miss?
You don't get near the excitement.
Yeah.
You don't have the challenge anymore. It's just go to work and go home.
In his early shining days, he and his brother Charles would head to their still in the woods for 2 weeks at a time to make their batches. Living off the land, to them, is instinctual. They're fond of the plentiful snapping turtles here.
I've not seen snappers taken with rod and reel.
You have now. And wind him fast.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to get down here and grab him. This is one of them old water googlers anyway.
Thank you, sir. Stay. They'll eat anything.
Frogs.
They'll eat metal chairs and boats. They'll eat fishing rods.
You stick your finger down there and you'll find out what he eats.
Oh, believe.
This one's got more growing to do. Buck and his brothers caught some the other day that are ready to fry up later.
Back to freedom.
Buck's Copper Barrel Distillery is located in downtown North Wilkesboro.
What a great spot!
It's a great spot for a distillery. After 50 years, move in here and start a legal deal.
It's built on the site of an old furniture factory, which, ironically, was one of the few legal industries in Wilkes County during moonshine's heyday. The facility is impressive.
In an 8-hour shift, I can run over 200 gallons a day at this still.
In this.
And this is a smaller still compared to what we had back in the day.
Buck built every piece of equipment in this place. He's a welder by trade, and he embodies a do-it-yourself spirit that seems ingrained in folks in this part of the country.
Back then, we probably run over 500 gallons a day. Every
7
day,
days a week
7
for 2
days
weeks.
a week. Until we get so tired, we had to come out for a day or two.
In Buck's words, he makes moonshine the old way, the right way, one batch at a time, utilizing the same family recipe for nearly half a century. It consists of cornmeal, rye, cane sugar, yeast, and water that are fermented.
The corn keeps it mellow. The rye gives it its bite.
Right. If I told everybody how much rye and how much corn I use, I'd have to shoot them.
After fermenting, the mash is transferred to the first of 2 stills, which, unlike most distilleries, are steam injected. It's a process he learned from his dad, who brought the concept home from his stint in Europe during World War II. With racing so intertwined with life in Wilkes County, it's no surprise that Buck's own son Roger has been driving race cars since he was 14. Buck himself used to build cars and work on pit crews for NASCAR in the 70s and 80s.
Smells great. I always keep a proxy drinker on set
120
for me.
Now, does anybody want a taste of 142 proof?
Best job ever.
They add water to mellow out their moonshine to 96 proof for legal sale. This is the behind-the-scenes tour.
Caution, flammable. I could flambe the heck out of that.
No flambe today, though plenty of frying.
This is more like it was out in the woods. We had to cook everything we eat because we didn't come back out very often.
You catch your turtle, you clean your turtle, you braise your turtle, you dredge your turtle, then you fry your turtle. There's some pieces of snapper turtle that's very white and pristine, and there are other pieces that are darker, just have a little bit more of a wild turtle-y taste to them. It might start out looking strange when it comes out of the water, but this is just pure, sweet deliciousness.
Barbecue sauce chicken wings, roasted at high heat, make for a delicious turtle chaser. To top off the meal, some classic southern sides.
That is a hush puppy. Sweet, corny goodness.
Genuine moonshiner's meal right there.
Oh my God. One of my favorite meats on planet Earth. Turtle, when it's done this good, I mean, there's just nothing like it. I'm a chicken wing nut. These are breathtaking. And this is my dirty secret comfort food of choice. Beans and mini franks. How long do I have to live here to be a son of Wilkes County?
I might adopt you.
All right.
Joining the Nance family was easier than expected. Gathering old moonshiners and lawmen together for one hell of a lunch was a little harder.
Never knowed I'd be eating with one of these guys, unless I was looking out of the bars on the other side.
Unbelievable.